Sometimes the best or the only meals a student will have is at school, and several organizations are coming together for West Holmes students to keep food in their bellies when they aren't in school. Feeding Our Future Knights United is a collaborative charge that Ashley Hershberger with UWWH says Kiana Lepla and some other folks from West Holmes have been working on for several months.
This is a backpack program for kids for weekend food, and also for our middle school and high school kids at West Holmes. There will be pantries available at the school for them just to grab whatever they might need whenever they need it to take home with them over the weekend, or even, in the mornings. But also this will be available for breaks as well, those holiday breaks.
Hershberger says the food for this program is coming from the Akron-Canton Regional Foodbank, and they're working with the Love Center Food Pantry.
West Holmes will order the food. So Don Morton at West Holmes is going to order the food from Akron-Canton Foodbank. That food will get loaded onto the truck that's already coming to Holmes County, to the Love Center. So Edgar will store that until West Holmes maintenance can come pick it up, and then they will transport it to the high school for packaging and sorting and everything like that for volunteers. And then we'll also either subsidize some of this with Amazon wish list, Walmart wish list, food donations, from different companies as well can come in. But a lot of this is going to be outsourced through the Akron-Canton Regional Foodbank.
She says that the buying power of the Love Center using the food bank is much larger than what she thinks people realize, the power of the dollar and donating money over food.
Pennies on the dollar. So, if you go to the grocery store and you're buying, let's say, 4 boxes of cereal to donate, that's great. That's wonderful. That's amazing. But with that same $20, the Love Center can make that into pallets and pallets of cereal with how they source their food. So that's an incredible, amazing thing that I hope more people will learn from this as well, that your dollars can be stretched much farther with that process.
Working with Lepla, Martin, Superintendent Eric Jerkovic, and Katie Schwartz, they were able to find a room in the high school to dedicate for the program. Volunteers will be able to come to that room, whether it's outside volunteers or students coming in and volunteering, and be able to pack the bags. All 3 West Holmes schools bases will be in that room at the high school, and then the food will be distributed from there.
The kiddos in elementary school will be able to get a bag every other week. So those bags will be packed and there'll be enough food for 2 weekends. Then they'll be taken to the students discreetly, put into their bags. Easy to carry, easy to prepare food. It's not going to, weigh their backpacks down whenever they're walking onto the bus, and everybody knows, obviously, that's what they have in their bag. So as discreet as possible and just as easy as possible for those kiddos to access that food. And then same, with the middle school and high school, you have those pantries that can be loaded up. They can be refilled.
She adds that Tough Bags in Tuscarawas County was a huge help in getting this program going.
They feed 1,900 kids every week. And they took the time out to meet with us a few months ago. And they're incredible. And seeing what they do, how they're able to serve their community is amazing. And it's just a testament to the communities, helping communities, neighbors helping neighbors. And, that was just such a cool thing to see, and how their volunteer groups come in and work together to pack these bags, and knowing it's going to kids that need it. And it's really awesome.
Hershberger says that they'd like to have the program grow to include snacks for the elementary classes as well, instead of the parents or teachers having to provide those. Hershberger says that there is no income requirements for the program, but for ordering purposes, they do need to know how many kids will need to take food home. There will be a form at the beginning of the year to fill out.
Nowhere on that form does it ask you for your income guidelines or any kind of documentation like that. All it is asking is if you want to opt in or opt out and your information, so that they know where to send the food for the child. So also families who may not want to opt in or might not need it yet, or now, they can make that decision later on. So let's say circumstances change. You lose a job. You have a car repair issue that is really putting you behind in your grocery bills. Anything like that, you can choose, hey, I want to sign my kid up for this and I want to get food. And that can be put onto the order for that next time. You can choose to opt out at any time. So we no longer need this assistance. Thank you so much. We're good now. You can say it. You don't need it any longer.
Dollars stretch a long way, and there are a lot of ways that folks can help. United Way's part in all this is the fundraising, paying the bills, and those sorts of things. And the schools are organizing and coordinating at the school level and with the Love Center Food Pantry to source out and make them go as far as they can to get the food that's needed.
We're looking for volunteers. We're going to need help packing those bags. We're going to need money to make this go. It takes a whole community, no matter how much you can give. If it's a few dollars now or if it's $100, we'll be able to feed a lot of kids. $26.50 feeds one child every weekend for the entire year. So the cost of what you might pay at McDonald's for, a couple of meals is going to feed a kid, making sure that they have food in their backpacks every single weekend on a Saturday morning.
Businesses can sponsor this program, and there are a lot of different levels that they can participate in.
That's all available on our website. It's at www.uwwh.org/feedingourfuture. They can also call me on my cell phone or text me or email. My cell phone is 330-231-4335. And my email is ashley@uwwh.org. So any of those ways people want to get involved. Mail-in donations are also accepted and sponsorships. That's 215 South Walnut Street, Worcester, Ohio.
Eventually, she says she'd like to figure out how to reach the kids in the summer and get meals to them, and they will continue to investigate and work on how they can make that happen. There had been programs for different schools in the district in the past, and now as all the West Home schools come together on one campus, Hershberger's excited to bring the Knights United food program to the campus.